Comedy Central, guys, on the Late Late Show, guys, and he is very, very funny. Can we have a big hand for our good friend Tony Dijamco? Guys, give it up for Tony! Come on, everybody!
Good job. Oh, thank you all so much. Hey, before we get cooking, one more time for Fraser Smith. Let him hear it. Yes. Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing tonight? Awesome. Thank you all so much for coming out. My name's Tony Dijamco. Here's what's happening with me. Already this year, I've turned 36. Thank you. And, hey, quick question. When does manhood kick in? Yeah, because this is bullshit. Yeah, when do I get to be a real boy, Geppetto? Look at me, I'm 5'10", 120 pounds. I look like the guy at the end of a game of Hangman. I don't know, I figured at 36 I'd look manly, not mannish. I was recently working in El Paso, Texas, talking about this, right? And one of the waitresses suggested, they're like, oh, Tony, if you want to be tough, get yourself a cowboy hat. Yeah. Yeah, I would not look tough in a cowboy hat. Now, in a cowboy hat, I pretty much look like the Marlboro Man with stage 4 cancer. I was recently hanging out with my buddy Nicole, and she's like, well, Tony, if you want to be tough, you should grow a mustache. And some dudes look good with a mustache, but not the boy. No, because look at the way I look now. Actually, other than that, it's not the funny part. All right, everybody but that group. Look at the way I look now. Now, picture me with a mustache. Yeah, you know what's missing? 3 dudes behind me singing We Are the Champions. Let's pan around so we can all get that punchline. Yeah. I like living in L.A. It's cool, but I think I live in a creepy neighborhood, y'all. Check this out. The other night, 6 o'clock in the evening, there's a knock at my door. Standing there is a man I've never met before in my life, right? And he says, hi! My name's John Parker. I just moved into your neighborhood, and I am a convicted pedophile. What the fuck? So I'm like, dude, man, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm 36. Good to see the kid still got it. Now, I'm a big believer that age is just a number, right? But I am getting older, I'll be honest with y'all. Over the last couple of years, I've had to start coloring my hair. And I have to, too, because I have really weird gray hair. When my gray hair comes in, I have way more on one side than on the other. Yeah, so I look like a frosted mini-wheat. Hey, the young kid in me still wants to smoke pot and nail 20-year-olds. But the old man in me says, ditto. Up top, Papa. So I use Just for Men. Yeah, because they don't make Just for Boys. And I don't know if y'all know this, right? But on the side of Just for Men boxes, there's a different model for all the different hair colors. And my hair color just happens to be jet black. Yeah, so you notice on the side of my Just for Men box? The black dude. This guy. And it's cool, I dig it, but whenever I buy a box, I always get a weird look from the kid behind the counter. So I always like to mess with them a little bit. Go, hey man, quick question. This is only going to work on my hair, right? Come on, dude, I want to rub this stuff in for 5 minutes, hop out of the shower, suddenly I'm Flavor Flav. I put on sunglasses, people start screaming Humpty. But the sad truth is, though, as of this year, up here is not the only area where I've started sporting some gray. Yeah. Happy Easter. And it sucks, right? Because there's no product for down here, right? There's no Just for Balls. But if there was, that's when you want a black dude on the side of the box. Release your honky angst, Pasadena. I smoke pot. Yeah, you can't come up with this shit sober. Here's the thing, whether you're pro or anti-marijuana, either way, you have to admit that the anti-marijuana ads our government put out are bloody ridiculous. All right, by applause, how many of you have seen the talking dog commercial? Awesome, 4 of you are going to find this hysterical. Everyone else, take 5. For those of you who haven't seen the commercial, here's the commercial. 14-year-old girl comes walking into her kitchen. And immediately, her little dog comes running up to her. And the dog starts talking to her, right? And the dog says, "Hey, Stace, you were a lot of fun when you didn't smoke pot. We used to have good times when you didn't smoke pot. I wish you'd stop smoking pot so we could have fun again. Just thought you should know," right? And little guilt trip runs off. Yeah, dude, you were cool with balls. You want to play that game? Here's my point. If I purchase marijuana, smoke it, and my dog starts talking to me in English, mission accomplished. Right? Let's hang that banner. And let's be honest, that pot dealer's getting a call back. Dude, man, I don't know what you gave me, but this Dr. Doolittle weed is awesome. Nah, dude, all my pets are talking to me. My dog's hella cool. My cat's kind of a dick. I think my hamster might be gay, but it's cool. I respect his lifestyle choice. I've been doing stand-up now for over 16 years. I love this job. It totally kicks ass. Absolute dream come true. Sure, there are probably easier ways to make $9,000 a year. And, I'm so hungry. Recently, I was performing out in Salt Lake City, Utah. And thank you. That's the reaction I got all week long. Yeah, you ever try making Mormons laugh using words? Yeah, I'm not going to recommend that. Yeah, here's something as a comic you don't want to hear after your show. Get him! Oh, man, I've angered the Mormons. I best scurry. Folks, in Utah, we're not digging the kids' Skittles, right? And I kind of got into it with this dude after one of my shows, right? Check it out. He's a little drunk. Starts getting in my face, telling me how unfunny I am, how he doesn't like my politics, and it starts getting kind of heated, and we start going back and forth. And at one point, this dude leans in and says, "Son, you better watch your tone of voice with me. Yeah, I'm not somebody you want to trifle with." Exactly. I'm like, dude, man, if you want to sound badass, you might want to lose the word trifle. Right? Because that's not scary language, right? You're not going to be scared if some dude comes at you using language like that. Like, dude, man, you want to get in my face? Ho-ho, I will kick your ass in a myriad of ways. Damn right, punk, I will leave you with a plethora of bruises. Yeah, you messing with the wrong dude, because kicking ass is my forte. Yeah, you want to settle this like men, we can sashay out front. Out through the foyer. Maybe around back on the lanai. I am currently single. Ow! Nah. My heart makes that sound every night. Ow! Now, I cover it up with booze and alcohol and pot. I was seeing this girl not too long ago. I thought she was awesome. Thought she might be the one because she was a nerdy girl. And I'm a geeky guy. And there's nothing hotter than nerd sex. Seriously, sex is never hotter than between two people who aren't quite sure when they're ever going to get it again. Right? You ever see a homeless guy eat a sandwich? That's good. She was cool, but she was very different than most of the girls I've dated because she was a thin girl. Yeah, that's normally not my style. Yeah. And she was a really thin girl, right? And it's always awkward when two skinny people have sex. No, it's true. One night we did it with the windows open and it sounded like wind chimes. Seriously, all night long, just clang, 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 clang. Wrong hole. Clang, 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 clang. Says you. No, but that's normally not my style. I like a girl that has some meat on her bones, you know what I'm saying? I like a woman to have curves, to look like a woman. Right? That's why it kills me when I hear women say stuff like, hey, does my butt look big? Well, hell, put it on my lap and let's weigh it. Everybody wins a prize. That's right. I have a bumper sticker that reads, no fat chicks, but I spell it K-N-O-W. There's a lot of thinking going on that one spelling joke, everybody. Man, our education system is going to crap. Dude, you missed it, man. I had a spelling joke. It was kicking ass. I'll tell you a cool story about this girl. While we were dating, her aunt and her aunt's new boyfriend were coming to visit us in L.A., and she warns me beforehand. She's like, Tony, I love my aunt, but her new boyfriend is a horrible racist. And you know what? I met this man, and you know what? He was not a horrible racist. He was the greatest racist I've ever come across. Swear to God, this dude hated everybody. And he was going through countries like he was playing Risk. At one point, he actually started to say, and don't get me started on the Belgians. Like, Belgians? How can you hate the Belgians? Wherever they go, they bring chocolate and waffles with them. If Willy Wonka had a country. Started going on. He started hating groups of people that don't even exist anymore. God damn Aztecs. Christ, they're worse than the Mesopotamians. He got really drunk. Started hating groups of people that have never existed. God damn hobbits. Neighborhood went to hell once the Thundercats moved in.